Just what the NBA marketplace needed, another viral eruption. Kyrie Irving's decision to back off his verbal commitment to the Celtics on their fans injected a fresh strain into the colossal narrative building behind Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, the Knicks' latest stab at relevance, and a subterranean campaign by the Lakers and LeBron James' agency to find a celebrity companion for the aging superstar. Irving's comments to the media in New York on Friday reopened wish lists across the league, even if he qualified the situation by saying the Celtics remain at the top of the field. "I was just talking to someone who now thinks that Kyrie is going to the Clippers. That's how wild this has become," one prominent agent, who requested anonymity to speak freely, said on the same day. "This opens everything up. Other destinations aside, this appears to be all about the possibility of Irving signing with New York, which a day before the guard's comments cleared room for 2 max contract slots by trading Kristaps Porzingis to Dallas." Irving made his comments while preparing for a morning shoot-around in Madison Square Garden, in front of the New York media, and not far from where he grew up in northern New Jersey and his father, Dredrick's, New York roots. Though Irving appeared to redefine his relationship with James 3 weeks ago after revealing a phone call to his old associate to apologize for not being a better teammate, no one polled for this story believes that Irving has an actual desire to play with James again. But the apparent souring of Irving's dream situation in Boston points to the star guard's mercurial nature, as well as the fragility of the team Danny Ainge has put together. "The crazy thing is that this team actually plays better or more together without Kyrie," said the agent. "This kind of backfired on Danny. Too many players, too many guys who are trying to emerge all at once." Irving has indeed shown natural signs of frustration when the Celtics have struggled this season, most notably with public criticism earlier this season of the team's young players, comments he later professed to regret. He has lamented the lack of a senior presence in the locker room, though Al Horford, Marcus Morris and Irving himself have certainly filled that bill. The Celtics also had a curiously difficult time readjusting to the return of Irving and Gordon Hayward to the lineup, with the latter in the midst of a slow return to form. Irving, as a result, has rethought his commitment, while also leaving the Celtics at the top of his list in the event Ainge is able to pull off a trade for Davis. "He's covering his ass because if nothing happens for him on the market, then he'll want to come back," said the agent. But the Celtics can't just let a guy walk out of there, either. A second agent believes that Irving's change of heart was inevitable. "Any guy has to leave the door at least a little bit open. That's what his agent has probably said to him," he said. "I would think that as a player you're coached to do that. You don't know what can happen. The team doesn't gel. The team doesn't win the way everyone expects. You start thinking, I made a commitment to the season ticket holders, and now I might get stuck here." The second agent wouldn't rule out Ainge, if caught off guard by Irving's comments, trading his star if the opportunity arises before the February 7 deadline. "You never say never in this thing, especially with Danny Ainge," he said. "One question is, do you think Terry Rozier can take you to a championship? But I'm sure Danny has already had conversations with Dell Demps, New Orleans general manager, asking him to hold off on trading Davis until July 1st, because the Celtics will have a better offer than anyone else." Irving, by opening his market, has certainly put pressure on Ainge to complete a trade for Davis. If not, the first agent can easily see Irving joining Kevin Durant in New York. And yes, he believes that Durant is a lock to leave Golden State. "The league wields so much power over a player for the first 5 years of his contract," he said. "So now the players have kind of revolted. They're saying screw it to the league. It's an overcorrection from the players' standpoint. Why should it change now?" he said. "It's the players' prerogative. It's why you now find Kevin Durant signing all of these one-year contracts. Durant's leaving Golden State. He's saying now I'm going to win on my terms. These guys have a million people in their ears, and no one's happy," such is apparently the case with the Celtics' best player. Celtics timeline today, 2 p.m. vs Oklahoma City. Two things here. Irving plays in front of the home crowd for the first time since his comments. And Paul George is making a run at MVP for the Thunder. As someone who has counseled Gordon Hayward about coming back from major leg surgery, the Thunder wing is now setting a great example for Hayward of what is possible. Tuesday, 7 at Cleveland. Trips here used to be circled on everyone's schedule. Now a game in the queue is a good way to pad the Celtics' mediocre road record. Thursday, 8 vs. Lakers. Reunion week continues for Irving with LeBron James in town, along with a Lakers team that is also angling for Anthony Davis. This is a great opportunity for Dell Demps to weigh one crop of offered players against another. Saturday, 8 vs. Clippers. Doc Rivers' crew has faded after a hot start, and is now fighting the Lakers for the 8th playoff seed in the Western Conference. But even middle-of-the-pack Western teams give the Celtics fits.